there, viewers. Thank you for tuning in to Supermariodiagnostics. It's been a little while, but you know, it's been busy. It's been hectic lately, so you know, gotta put work first. Anyway, got here 2012 Toyota Corolla. Customer concern is running rough, and indeed it is. It is what it feels like. It has like a dead misfire, but it has no codes. It's got 106, almost 107,000 miles. I don't know, I'm not even sure if you can see that. Let me turn that on for you. And sure has a dead miss. But either way, I still want to pull some codes. I'm going to use the P0300 real quick. This is the one that I won from Keith Perkins, and that is in less than a week going to someone else. But I figured, you know what, let me just use it in a video one more time at least. So let's go ahead and hook this up here, and in real time you can see how fast this thing is. I like it. I know there may not be any codes, but let's just see. You never know, might have something pending at least. Oh, 2 codes, no check engine light. Interesting. See what it says. Cylinder 4 misfire. And another code not found in the database. Let's see if we can find this somehow. Number 4. Alright, so most of the time Toyota cylinder identifications tend to be right, but we're going to confirm that it's number 4 first, okay? So let's go ahead and pop the hood. Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry for the cut, but I almost forgot. We're going to confirm that it is a misfire. So real quick, I like to do this every now and then. See that? I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can, but that is one nasty miss, and it smells like fuel. It smells like heavy fuel. It smells like rotten eggs, kind of like if it was a bad cat, but I know that's excess fuel. So let's see what happens. Okay, so open up the hood and here we are. Now I did smell like if it was a bad cat, and I wouldn't be surprised. But with the way that was smelling, I'm leaning away from a faulty injector. You never know, you may have a overly generous injector. But nonetheless, for now we're just trying to identify which is the cylinder that's really misfiring. Although the code says cylinder number 4, we want to make sure. So we're looking for an RPM change. I'm going to disconnect the coil, and sometimes that tab won't come up all the way, so you have to do this. Just grab a little something to pull that tab up, and I have no RPM change. Go to number 3. Let me pull up that tab real quick. Sorry. I got RPM change and it almost wants to stall. Back to number 4. No change. Now I don't want to overcomplicate the simple. I could throw a scope on there to see if it's either running extremely rich, or if the coil is the spark energy is not actually making it to the combustion chamber. But I'm not sure that I want to do that. But at the same time, I don't have nothing else right now, so you know what, I think I will put the scope on it, and we could see at least if it's running extremely rich or if it's an issue with the coil or the spark plug. So let's go ahead and do the oscilloscope, and then after that we'll do a Photonics test for the do-it-yourselfer, and we'll take it from there. We'll get the appropriate parts and we'll go ahead and fix this car. Alright, so I got my scope set up here, and we're going to go to a known good, number 3. Let's get a closer view of that. Let's put the trigger somewhere closer. Alright, so we're a little closer. Now this is 10 milliseconds per division. 4 milliseconds per division. If I set up my trigger a little higher, I will probably have a better view of the my waveform. So as you can see, we are firing at number 3. Trigger's a little too high to get a consistent picture, but let me get a, sorry guys. So we see good activity, you know, combustion chamber pressure differences, air fuel ratio differences. We go to number 4, our suspected cylinder, and we have a what appears to be a very uniform picture here. I'm already suspecting the Corolla at this point, to be honest. You know what? I wish I could keep this on here somehow, but I can't. I don't have anybody right now to help me, but it's okay. We'll figure out a way to get this in there. Probably gonna have to tape it up. I'm gonna have to put the scope down, get a good picture, and then zoom in for you guys. See that? The primary is doing its job, but the secondary is, that spark energy is never making its way to the spark plug. It is too perfect. If I go to number 3, you can see a spark line, you can see the whole shebang. Number 4, you're not seeing anything. So that spark is never reaching the spark plug. So what we're gonna do is the Swaptronics for the do-it-yourselfer who doesn't have a scope. That way we can be a little more thorough for everybody involved. We don't want to just keep it just for the guys with the scopes. So I'm going to turn off the car, do our Photonics test, and we'll take it from there. Alright fellas, so I'm marking my suspected coil, and we are going to do a quick swap between coils number 3 and 4 and see where that misfire lies. I'm suspecting the coil to be the issue, and according to this test, that misfire should follow the coil. So we got a misfire number 3. We've concluded that the coil is our issue. So let's go ahead and do it real quick. This is intended for the do-it-yourselfer who doesn't have a scope or limited resources. If you're out on the street, you know, everybody's got to make their money, right? So I hope this could be of some use to you guys. Now I'm just gonna pause it because I'm using a lavalier mic. I don't want to have to disconnect it, reconnect it, this and that. So, but you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it running. I'm gonna disconnect it. I'll be editing out the harsh noise, so no worries. I'm gonna start up the vehicle now. Okay. Okay, just reconnected my mic, and our misfire persists, and there it is. Barely any RPM change. Let's go to our number 4, suspected good, and it is almost stalling. Back to number 3, and there it is. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this coil. Alright fellas, so the customer approved that one coil and all 4 spark plugs, so we're gonna go ahead and replace all those. I'm gonna do that as a time lapse, but for those who are interested, the torque specs for the spark plugs are 15 foot-pounds. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, now so we got all of our spark plugs torqued into 15 foot-pounds. We have our brand new coil on number 3 instead of 4. Doesn't really matter because it's a new coil. Now we're gonna go ahead and start it up. Okay. as smooth as can be. So real quick, we're gonna head to the back to the exhaust and check for misfires there too. There you go. I think you could tell by the vibration that there's no more misfire, and we are all set. Once again, this is Mario. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you see, hit subscribe, hit like, and if you do subscribe, don't forget that notifier. Don't forget to hit that bell, you know? That way you'll know when my videos come out. And hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and till next time.